Well, Sean, a winning midweek in Europe and back to the Premier League. I guess after a sort of a win, defeat, win sort of a run, it's consistency, isn't it? That's what you're after.
Well, I think it's a pleasing result. It's a different animal, with all due respect, when you come back to the Premier League and you're playing the likes of Tottenham, who've got a very strong away record. A manager that I know personally and I think a lot of, but that'll go out the window when the whistle blows, so I can assure you of that. No, but we want to step on. We want to get that winning mentality in the whole squad, and I think it's a squad game now. So we've had to use that whilst away in Utrecht, and then we've brought the squad back, hopefully fit and well. Players coming back to fitness for this next game against Tottenham, but we'll see who's fit enough to go. But we really want to keep with that mentality of finding a way to win games, whoever we're playing against, and that's a key thing.
We've spoken a lot about your injury list and the players that you haven't had available, and I know you've still got several that aren't around, but at least in midweek you had a bit more to play with, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we've asked a lot of the players there, but some of them particularly, but they've come through it, hopefully. We've had no adverse reactions so far, so it's important we bring that squad back together. We'll see what side we put out going into the Tottenham game, but it's nice to have some very important players as well looking fit, and some still a bit short, but they're getting there. And, all of a sudden, with all due respect, we want some of the kids involved like they were on Thursday. But going into these Premier League games, it is nice when you see some of these faces who are very good players coming back to full fitness and on the bench or starting, of course.
I know you've got obviously a squad full of quality anyway, but to see the likes of Douglas Luiz coming back and playing 45 minutes midweek, and Alex Zinchenko getting through 90 minutes on his return as well, that's got to be less of a selection headache, or maybe it causes you more of a selection headache.
Yeah, but you want them. You want them headaches. Yeah, you want them headaches. We want a hungry group of players who are all fit and willing. Zinni's done ever so well to come through that game. We didn't plan on that, but obviously you can only make so many substitutions. Douglas, we did plan on that. We had to be careful with him. He's done only a couple of days training coming through that game. Others, Murillo, back from illness, so we had to be careful. It's hard going into them games, and we go into the Tottenham game, hopefully with them coming through it, and we're ready to go. And I want that mentality. Every competition, whatever it is, that's the mentality. You put the shirt on and we're ready to go. And we're slowly but surely building it. We've had a couple of setbacks, that can happen, but we are building that mentality, and long may it continue, and long may we keep building on it.
What do you expect from Spurs? You mentioned Thomas Frank earlier, obviously new club for him after so many years at Brentford, and maybe inconsistent in terms of results?
Well, but their home form has been heavily questioned, but their away form hasn't, because they've been strong. They've got some very good individual players. Thomas is Wiley Fox in the Premier League now after years at Brentford. New challenge for him, new challenge for me. Different circumstance, I think. I've read some of the players they've brought in. They've spent a heck of a lot of money. I know we have as well. So it's a big challenge, these teams. But I think we're in good shape. We love playing at the City Ground. That's an important factor. We take the game on gladly, and I want us to perform, quite obviously. And anything that I think of Thomas as a bloke will go out the window for that 90 odd minutes, and he knows that.
Wish you well, Sean.
Thank you
you very much.